Yesterday, my 11-year-old son telephoned me from Karachi, and he said to me, do not come back. It's a document of surrender. We do not want to see you back in Pakistan if you come like that. I will not take back a document of surrender from the Security Council. I will not be a party to the legalization of aggression. The Security Council has failed miserably, shamefully. For 4 days we have deliberated here. For 4 days the Security Council has procrastinated. Why? Because the object was for Dhaka to fall. That was the object was to be from the beginning. Alright, so what if Dhaka falls? So what if the whole of East Pakistan falls? So what if the whole of West Pakistan falls? So what if we are obliterated? We'll build a new Pakistan. We'll build a better Pakistan. We'll build a greater Pakistan. So the Security Council has acted short-sighted by acquiescing to these dialectic tactics. You know, you have come to a point when we say, do what you like. If before you had come to this point, we could have made a commitment. We could have said, all right, we are prepared to do something. Now why should we? You want to silence us by guns, silence our voices by arms. So why should we say that we are agreeing to anything? Now you decide what you like. Your decision will not be binding on us. You can decide what you like. You can do, because if you had left us a margin of hope, we might have been a party to some settlement. I find it disgraceful to my person and to my country to remain here a moment longer than necessary. But I am not boycotting. Impose any decision. If I have a treaty worse than the Treaty of Versailles, legalize aggression, legalize occupation, legalize everything that has been illegal till 14th or 15th of December 1971. I will not be a party to it. We will fight. We'll go back and fight. My country hearkens for me. Why should I waste my time here in the Security Council? I will not be a party to the ignominious surrender of part of my country. You can take your Security Council. Here you are. I'm going.
I thank the Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister of Pakistan for his statement.
समझा
ये कौम बनेगी, ये कौम एक अजीम कौम बनेगी, ये कौम दुनिया का लोहा बनेगी। कबूल है आपको इस कौम को दुनिया का लोहा बना के करेंगे। तो खिदमत करोगे, मेहनत करोगे, लड़ोगे, मरोगे और जदोजहद करोगे, ईमान से करोगे, खुदा की कसम करोगे।
Kashmir is not an integral part of India. It has never been an integral part of India. Jammu and Kashmir is a disputed territory between India and Pakistan. It is more a part of Pakistan than it can ever be with India, with all her eloquence and with all her extravagance with words. The people of Jammu and Kashmir, sir, are part of people of Pakistan. In blood, in flesh, in life, kith and kin of ours. In culture, in geography, in history, in every way and in every form. We shall never abandon, irrespective of our size, of our resources. We shall fight to the end. But we shall fight in self-defense. We shall fight for honor. We are not aggressors. We are victims of aggression. It was the duty of the Security Council to pronounce on who is the aggressor and who is the aggressed. It was Pakistan that was the victim of aggression. And I am not referring here to some of the remarks made by countries which have no right to be here. They are not even countries. But I am referring to the great powers. I am referring to all peace-loving countries. I am referring to those who believe in the cause of justice, in the cause of righteousness.
तग़य्युर के वली हैं, हम ताबाबत सैयो तग़य्युर के वली हैं, हम मुस्तफ़वी हैं, हम मुस्तफ़वी हैं। दीन हमारा दीन मुकम्मल, इस्तेमार है बातिल अर्ज़ल, खैर है जिद्दो जहद मुसलसल, इंदल्लाह
and brothers, see the difference today. Look where we stood 25 years ago and see where we stand today. Islam has faced one challenge after another, but having faith in Almighty Allah and being guided by His wisdom and by His holy scriptures, we can never lose confidence in ourselves, in our cause, and in our future.
खुदा मेरा खुदा है कि पाकिस्तान के लिए मैं अपनी जान कुर्बान
Mutafali Bhutto was hanged to death at 2 o'clock this morning in Rawalpindi district jail.
My father was very calm and he talked to family matters, he talked to party, and I keep seeing his face. They asked at the end of the meeting, I said that I'd like to hug my father goodbye. He'd been the president, the prime minister, he brought them back from the camps in India. They wouldn't even open the cell doors for me to kiss him goodbye. And then we just went back and started the countdown to death. Nobody else knew, nobody else was aware.
Mr. Speaker, sir, this is not a Desi conspiracy. This is an international conspiracy. Let me make it quite clear for history. Whatever the future and fate of this individual does not matter. But let me tell you again, this is not a Desi conspiracy. This is not a PNA conspiracy. This is a massive and huge, colossal international conspiracy against the Islamic State of